So today I would like to talk about something that I recently realized. And you may disagree with me on this, but I'm just speaking from my own experience, obviously. So when we have conflict with someone, we don't always have to tell them how they wronged us. Okay? So if someone crosses your boundary, sometimes it's essential to let them know that, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not our job to tell them what they did wrong. Hear me out. So, a lot of times what happens is we get in a conflict with someone and we, both parties, are dealing and processing that issue. Now, resolution occurs within. It's a personal thing, okay? Sure, we can resolve and remedy the relationship, but the actual issue is how each person identifies with it and how they process it and how they resolve with it and move on. So if you were harmed by someone and you resolve that, even if they didn't apologize or anything, if you resolved it, you don't need to tell them how they hurt you. If you're already resolved, why would you tell them? So that they know? They need to know that they did wrong. I have to tell them. They need to grow. They need to learn. What I've realized is that that's not always our job to tell them, okay? They're going to get their karma. They're going to learn. God's going to show them scenarios where they will learn. That's not your job. That's not your job to tell them what they did wrong. Now, sometimes it's essential. Like, you cheated on me. Or, something big that influenced both parties, right? But if it's like, you told my secret, or you did this that betrayed me, or whatever, like, if you resolved it yourself, and you're not bothered by it, and you let it go, and you knew it's not that big of a deal, why are you making it a big deal by letting them know? Because the only thing that happens is that person gets defensive, they get angry, they start a war, they're not wrong, there's going to be conflict that's going to occur. So, and take this with a grain of salt. Like, each scenario is different, but I'm just speaking in general. There's so many times where I'm like, oh, that person fucked me over. I'm not really upset about it because I understand and I see why, but I mean, they didn't really fuck me over. They just crossed my boundary, but I'm not really bothered by it. So I'm going to let it go. Versus, I'm still going to let them know, right? It's just creating more problems. They don't need to know. If they do it to someone else, they're going to learn. It's not always your job. And so be smart with how you keep your energy fields, what really bothers you. Do your own resolution, your own work, and realize, pick your own battles. Don't start picking wounds if it's already healing. Your wounds specifically, okay? Take responsibility for your field. Don't worry about everybody else and how they're gonna get theirs. They're gonna get theirs, okay? Worry about yourself. Choose your words and your decisions according to what's best for you. And I promise you, everything is gonna work out so much better for you, and everything will be better in general if you live life more with this grace and ease.